Welcome back, you beautiful fucks. It's me, Danny, with another great video. Today we are looking at some of the Heisei era kaiju from the Gamera series. Actually, only two of them. We're looking at Legion and Iris, which is the one that we're looking at right now. The first one, Iris. So, if you saw my Gamera video, I believe I said Iris wasn't necessarily one of my favorite kaiju, because he has that weird scene with the girl in the woods. But this figure is really good. This is the newest. I think this came out. No, this came out last year. The Iris figure. I don't know why I'm saying that again. We already know that. But this is the 2022 version that they did. So I really do like the colors on here. It's very vibrant. Articulation is pretty good. We're gonna look at that in a minute. Where he has those long claws, blades that extend further past his elbow, and those can kind of get in the way of moving his arm. It just makes it a little bit more of a challenge. There's the long card again. I'm not a big fan of the longer versions of the card. I prefer the standard card size that they use with a lot of the Godzilla figures. But we're looking at some of the detail on him. Detail's very nice, very good. All the tentacles as well, they're very nice. The paint job in general is really good. Bandai does a really good job with all their Gamera figures compared to some of the recent Godzilla ones. So, I don't know if they're picking favorites, but there's the card. Very nice, sort of, I guess. I think it's better than the Gamera Rebirth cards, that's for sure. Those are terrible. But this figure, although it's not one of my favorite monsters, is definitely a solid figure. And I keep the tag on this one because I have the original Iris release, so I don't need to take the tag off this one. So I just wish the sleeve I have on it would stay on. You can see it in the back. You can see it starting to fall off. Like now it's on the table. You can look past him because it just does not stay on. I covered the tag in butter, and now it just slips right off. No, I did not. So we'll look at the articulation. It's all right, like I said. I think it's similar to the original release, but again, those claws just get in the way. One thing I do like, though, over the original release is he's a little bit more compact, as you can see. This is the original Bandai Iris figure. Figure. And his tentacles on this one just kind of spread out, so it takes up more shelf space, which is not welcomed because shelf space is limited. God, I'm slurring my words. So this figure, the paint job is not as good, but it's not bad. It's just not as sharp and vibrant. I would say the figure's similarly detailed. Just I prefer the other one. This is obviously it's showing its age a little bit. Even though I don't know how old this figure is, but I just prefer the other one. And the articulation, though, I think is better on this one because it gives you a few more options. I think you can move some of the tentacles too. The arms are the same. He's purple on the back here. On the other one, he was silver. So he's also more purple in the front. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I don't know which one's more accurate. I'm gonna assume the newest release is the more accurate paint job. But yeah, so you can move the tentacle side to side. Those you can kind of twist. I think you can move the legs too. Either on this one or the newer one, you can move the legs. Wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired today. So I'm giving it my all. But yeah, this is a solid figure. But I think you'll be fine if you just get the newest version. I think the detail, especially on the face too, I think is better on the newer one. Although I haven't really shown it. But either figure's great. If you have this one, though, you can get the new one if you want, but it's still the same monster. That's the thing. I've been thinking more. We're looking at Legion right now, starting with the Legion Soldier. This one has a lot of articulation for a Bandai figure, and it looks great. But I was saying Bandai's been putting out a lot of figures that, or kaiju already have, and I'm starting to think, do I want to keep buying reissues, or do I just want to probably focus more on the monsters I don't have? Do I need another Gauss? I kind of want it because it looks nice, but do I really need another one? Maybe it can just wait, How many Heisei Godzillas do I need? I don't think I'm going to buy the Haya one that's going to come out eventually. Because I'm definitely not buying the Super 7 one. Although, I do have the Burning Godzilla coming in. Although this video should be coming out on Friday, and I think the video for Burning Godzilla should be out yesterday. So, yeah. At the time of recording, I don't have it yet. Hope you're looking. If you see the video, we're looking at the movable parts, the articulation. Like I said, he has a lot of good movable parts. One thing though, I'm kind of pointing out right here, like because of the weight of the figure in the center, it's causing his bottom legs to kind of, split a little bit. Just one of the drawbacks of soft vinyl, but it is what it is. It still holds up fine, but just something that could, over time could start to show some wear and tear. Hopefully not tear. But this is the newest version of Legion that also came out last year, I believe. And this figure is great. I really like this. I prefer this paint job, again, over the original Bandai release that we'll look at in a second. Again, though, the original one probably has a little bit more articulation. So, one has a better paint job, one has better articulation. At the end of the day, these are Movie Monster Series figures. So, is articulation, that much of a selling point on these figures? It's not like, a NECA or a SH Monster or even a Haya. So, but it's still nice to have some options, So, and there's some odd points on there, like I guess those move. But these are all just joints that are not glued in. So, God, I'm just babbling right now. But it's a solid figure. I love this because of how tall it stands. Take notes if you want to make a Biollante figure. Bandai. Because they do, again, Bandai does a good job with their Gamera figures, but when it comes to some of their Godzilla figures, it's like, come on. I don't know if it's just like maybe a Toho thing or whatever, but who knows. Anyway, this is the original release of Legion. It's also a good figure. It just leans a little bit. You saw there in the size comparison. He kind of leans forward a little bit more. I don't know if that's due to, again, just soft vinyl over time kind of warping. It could be. Like, if you look at his legs, they kind of look maybe a little split as well. Or just the way the figure's designed. Either way, it still stands up pretty well, I would say. The color scheme is that obviously different. This one's a darker gray with yellow in there. So, but still a good looking figure. And we'll look at some of the articulation again. Look at his head, it just spins like a drill. What are those? Those like claws. Again, I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I don't know. Maybe they're fins. Maybe they're spoons to stir his soup whenever he feels need to eat soup. There's his legs; those move. Man, I don't think they did on the last figure. So there's a smooth bottom. Give it a good slap. But yeah, this is a good figure. No tag to this one. I bought this used, which is fine. All these figures, even Iris, get a thumbs up. Whoa, my goodness, so aggressive. But yeah, great figures. You might be wondering, hey, where's Gauss? Where's the Heisei Gauss? I'm saving all of those for one whole video dedicated Gauss. So you'll see that probably next week, I should say. So look forward to that. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all take care. If you want to reach out to me, my Instagram is down at the bottom. And until next time, I hope you take care, and I'll see you next time.